I'm really questioning whether we've done the right thing.
This might be a bad idea. This is tough going. Our calves are burning. You never imagine things like this happening to you. It's just a normal day. It started off pretty well. We had that beautiful sunrise.
We're up for sunrise, kind of. A little late. Let's go. Quite curious. Last night the sky was red. So red sky at night, shepherd's delight, but it's red in the morning. So the shepherds are now warning us. How could it be delightful and warning at the same time? That's my question.
I thought it was Turkish delight.
Turkish delight. Oh, I would have some Turkish delight.
Red sky at night, Turkish delight.
Red sky morning. It was an absolutely beautiful sunrise. It was the perfect start to a day for us. Really had no idea what was to come. Leaving one spot, on to the next.
We were leaving Lake Tekapo to drive to our Airbnb in Timaru, which was our next stop on the trip. But we had a few hours before we could check in, and so we needed something to do for a little while. And the night before, Gillian had done the search and she'd found this hike up at Mount Nimrod. It was about 3 kilometres, about 2 hours, and it just seemed perfect for us.
Yeah, there were some signs before we even got there that maybe it wasn't the best idea.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
We are officially in the middle of nowhere by the looks of it. We're driving through like dirt roads now to get to this reserve.
Yeah, this is not quite the same level as going to Mount Cook with perfect roads, proper signage, car parks. This is definitely back road.
Back country.
Yeah.
It's nice though.
I hope it's a good hike and the weather doesn't turn and we get trapped here.
Well, you are solely responsible because you found it and you were like, oh, we should go here, so it's all on you.
Yeah, let me show you what we're looking at here. Like, rural. There's not even a line on the road, Andrew said.
Yeah, I think the dirt roads and the sort of remoteness of where Mount Nimrod was located was maybe a bit concerning, but I mean, we were on the South Island of New Zealand. I mean, it wasn't a big surprise to not see any cars or any people around, to be honest. Of course, then there was the gate, which maybe should have put us off. And then came the cows.
This seems wrong. Oh no, there's tons of cows in the middle of the field. What the? In the road. Oh my goodness, are we in the right place? Okay, just...
Are we supposed to be doing this?
I guess that's what the gate's for.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay, let's just keep going. Past the cows. Oh my goodness. This is not. Oh my goodness. Oh. But then we met the farmer and he was really reassuring, so we were happy to keep going. We got talking to the farmer and it was fine. This is a proper trail. We're allowed to be here. He was just moving his cattle from one field to the other. So yes, this is an official trail.
Yep. And there's a campsite as well.
Yeah, he asked us if we were going to be camping. Please.
Come on. Does he know us at all?
Do we look like campers?
Yeah, exactly.
No. Electricity, please. Okay.
And proper toilets.
Proper toilets. Yes, look at this.
Ironically, the experience might not have been so dramatic for us if we had actually had camping gear with us.
We're not going to need to take note of where the car's parked because there's nobody in this car park. It is just us. Yeah. That was probably another sign that we should have just turned around. Just before we started, we noticed that there's a toilet down this way. So I thought, okay, we'll just nip on in quickly before the hike. And this is what greeted us. Just a shed. Granted, the toilet roll was very premium, but if this had been in Australia, there's absolutely no way in hell either of us would have gone in there.
I mean, it's full of spider webs, but it's like, it's New Zealand, so I'm like, yeah, the spiders are not dangerous here, where if that was Australia, who knows what horrible things would have been living in there.
No hope in hell.
No.
So, yeah. Oh, goodness me. Okay, let's hike. I think there might be a waterfall.
Oh, nice.
And what I saw on Google was somebody had seen wallabies out this way. And yeah, it's going to take us 2 hours apparently, according to the sign.
If I could go back in time and give myself a message before we set off, yeah, I'd tell us to go back to the car and head straight to Timaru. No questions asked.
I'm not sure if this is our kind of hike. I think we just have to follow
There's
the
no
arrows
path.
and trees.
It's just arrows.
Oh my goodness. This is next level.
This is. It's like Narnia here.
This is steep.
I know. Calves are getting a workout here. Whew. Gillian's just told me that apparently the difficulty level for this hike on an app was quite high. This was not disclosed before we got here.
I may have forgotten.
Would have been helpful to know that.
And I don't know how hard a hike can it be.
It's pretty steep actually. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully people see this clip. Because that means we made it.
I don't think my calves are going to see this clip.
No, mine neither. Whew. It was at this point that they realised they'd probably fucked up.
Yeah, even at this point, we're clearly struggling a bit. But we're still in good spirits. I don't think we ever imagined it would just continue to get worse and worse, but it did.
This was not the leisurely hike that we thought it was going to be.
It was supposed to just be a few hours until we checked into our Airbnb. Let's go do a nice hike.
We are deep, thick in the New Zealand bush. Haven't filmed for a while because this is tough going. This is a challenging hike. Our calves are burning. We're hungry.
This is a true hiker's hike.
Yeah,
This isn't
like a leisurely walk, is it?
I'm a tourist in New Zealand and I
No.
want to please do not fall.
Okay.
This isn't just a leisurely, let's get some nice pictures
No.
of Mount Cook.
This is you have to work for your views, whatever they are at the top here. Hopefully there's some views because
There's nothing here.
this is a lot of effort.
This is just trees. Like, who thought that this was an appropriate hike? Like, not between us, like just society.
That was your idea. I can answer that one.
Just in terms of society, who was like, you know what? This really dense, thick, steep forest up a mountain is an ideal place for people to come and hike.
Questionable. So we found an arrow or two arrows here, and if we turn round, there's an arrow in the distance over there. I don't know if you can make it out. Which would suggest this is the top because that heads down. We've obviously just come from another direction, but we're still thick in the bush here, so we're not convinced it's the top. And we've seen a little path there. There's no arrows pointing towards it.
But I can see sunlight at the top.
Okay, so Jillian's volunteered to try and climb it first.
I'll be tribute. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, here goes. I feel like I should stop filming and actually help you here because I think we're both going to need it.
Yeah, if I fall, you might need evidence.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll get it on You've Been Framed or something.
You might need evidence to prove that you didn't push me.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
It's
fell
true.
on the seat. No, actually, it's okay. It
Okay.
looks like it's possible to summit.
Okay. I'm going to stop filming because I need hands for balance.
Yes.
And we'll come back to you. Okay, we made it to what we think is the top, although we're not absolutely certain. And the trees are kind of in the way of the views as well. So, I'm not sure if it was worth it. It was an adventure, that's for sure. But yeah, this is Mount Nimrod. And we think we're at the top.
I'm not sure.
Who knows? There's a lot of mountains around here.
It's definitely a
Could
bit
be.
of a fake out if it is the top.
Yeah.
Like there's a mountain behind us.
Yeah, let's turn around.
And
there's
I'm
something
wondering,
there, we
like,
want-
are we now to go down a little bit to then come back up to go to that one? Or
I don't know, it's just like for the distance that we're supposed to be walking, it seems like that wouldn't be it. But yeah, there's another one, like a much longer one that you can do as well, so maybe that's that one. Not sure, but we will find out, but just give you a sense of how steep it is that you can see down
I don't know if you can actually
Maybe it's not coming out.
grasp how steep it is.
Yeah, it's maybe not shown on the camera that well.
It's very steep.
Yeah. But it's nice and peaceful around here. There's no one around. The drive in was quiet and we saw one farmer and that was it.
It's a little creepy.
Who, the farmer?
No.
Okay.
This height is a
Okay.
little creepy.
Yeah, it's a bit, yeah.
Like it's so dense that there's the fear of looking around and just seeing a face looking out
Oh.
at you in between the trees.
Jesus.
Or like something in the tree. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little scary.
I think the sore calves and the dehydration's got to you.
I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
what
I've
it
not
is. Yeah.
had my hiking snacks yet.
Yeah, I know that's true. We should probably have
Actually, when we
something
left
at
the
top.
car, you're like, oh, I could do with a snack.
I know, and I had to go all the way to the top without one. Okay, let's stop for a snack. I'd also like to point out that I'm actually wearing jeans and Old Navy loafers.
Zero grip.
Zero grip. They're ready to be thrown out pretty much because I'd not expect this to be as challenging as it was. So I'm not really in the right gear for it either. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I was so underprepared for this. I mean, we both were really, but me wearing those shoes, I mean, it was dangerous, frankly. We are descending, we think. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a fake summit or false summit now. So, here goes.
I don't know how many times we thought we'd reach the top. We never actually made it.
It was at this point that we realised we had fucked up. I don't know if this is coming out on the camera or not, but we just came down this bit and it's so steep. Steps are not really helpful. It looks like they would be, but they're not. And there were more than a few slips on the way down. So we're hoping that that's the most challenging part done.
That was the hardest physical thing we've done.
Yeah, just
long time.
purely from a balance point of view. I mean,
But just from a safety.
Yeah, safety as well.
Like
yeah.
if you slip off the side,
Yeah,
you're gonna.
you're going all the way.
Shit up.
You're going all the way down there. Yeah. So let's continue. Hopefully.
So far, I don't recommend Mount Nimrod.
No, I wouldn't come back.
I wouldn't come back at all.
No.
Like not even with different gear.
Yeah, I know.
Like this just.
It's too challenging to be enjoyable. And I get some people probably like this side of things, but when we go for walks and hikes, we don't really.
Just doesn't feel safe.
Yeah, you want to be able to take things in and see the views, and you can't really do it here.
There's no views.
No, and it's just, you're kind of focused on getting over things and not slipping as opposed to taking everything in. So, okay, let's go. Let's continue. Yeah, see, there's a sense of urgency from me there, almost cutting that clip off and saying, okay, let's go. I think I just want to get off the mountain, to be honest.
Still here.
Still here. Does not get any easier the higher up you go.
We do. It does seem like we're higher now, though.
Yeah, we are. It must have been a false summit before. But we are seeing some great views. I'll turn you around.
Just in this one spot.
Yeah, it's like a
trees.
clearing here, and you can see right to the ocean there. And also, we saw a wild wallaby as well, just a few minutes ago, running past us. Gillian heard a
There was a
branch.
crash in the bushes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I did poop myself.
yeah.
And then it was a wallaby.
So that's pretty amazing. Worth it just for that, I think.
Hopefully it's not a killer wallaby.
Yeah. Hopefully not. I think we made it. We're not entirely confident that we're at the top, but the path seems to change a little bit. Now we've got this little orange and white striped thing here, so Gillian's just checking to see what it means. That's the views we've got. It's not particularly clear, but that was a workout for sure. Did not expect that. Was not ready for that at all.
Considered a highly challenging route.
Oh dear. Highly challenging route.
The trail starts with a steep climb out of the forest to a lookout point offering great views out to the coast. To a lookout point, we can't have done the right one.
Yeah, that was the point we stopped
Is
at.
this the lookout?
No, that point, the first point we stopped at when we filmed, remember? That'll be the lookout, and then this will be, what's this? Is this?
Checking to see if it's
Tell me
one of
this
the
is the
hardest
top.
mountains in the world. That was stupid, doing that research in the middle of the hike. We should have done it before leaving, but it made us really doubt whether we were on the right route. So I did what every hiker does and waits until they're potentially at a summit to Google about the hike. About the hike, not the hike. Hopefully you can still hear me. Somebody highly recommends it and says that even though it's a technical hike, it's really good and you've got great views. So I'm really questioning whether we've done the right thing, because this wasn't just a walk in the park. This was a really hard hike.
But also the views were not that great either so far.
No.
I don't know where they were. It didn't even look that familiar
No, it
on
didn't.
that video.
And they talk about a waterfall. And although there was water at the beginning of the hike,
I haven't seen that.
Unless there's something.
We can maybe hear
over
something
in the
over that
background.
direction, but it's hard to tell where we are.
I don't know.
Okay. This might have been a bad idea.
I'm hoping that it's one of those ideas that afterwards we're like, you know what, this is really great. We did something really hard. We wanted to turn around, but we kept going. We persevered. We got dirt under our nails. But right now, it just feels like we fucked up.
We absolutely should have turned around at that point. But if we had, we would have never got that wallaby footage. So there's a wallaby in there. I don't know if it's coming out on the camera. It's hard to zoom on this one and actually get it clear. But it's eating something. It's moving a little bit.
It's quite big.
Yeah, it's huge. I'm hoping it'll come out.
It's not too skittish either.
Oh yeah. Well, it ran away when I got close to it. But
Like we're standing.
Yeah.
Talking at a regular
Oh yeah, it's moving now. It's moving. It's moving.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's coming out. I can see it on the camera. Nice. Well, that was cool.
Was it worth it?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you later. So the good news is we made it to the top.
We still weren't anywhere near the top.
Bad news is apparently what we just did in an hour and a half was only 1 kilometre and was supposed to take 30 minutes.
No, we're even going back the way we came, which might be easier because it's less steep. Like it's less downs. We're going up them.
Yeah.
There's no way that
No
would
way
take...
that's half an hour. Even if you ran it. But yeah, this is confusing. So we've either got back the way we came or an hour and a half, 2k going the other way. So
we have to go the other way.
we're going to have to go the other way. I don't really want to do that
way back
again.
is just...
Yeah. Maybe they've got the arrows the wrong way round.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Or we could do another...
Oh yeah, there's another
hours.
one if we want. Yeah, 5k.
But how's that? So that's 5k in 2 hours, or we can do 2k in an hour and a half.
Well, this must be easier. That Hunter Hills one must be easier, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, here's some of the views that we've got from the top. It's quite nice. I don't actually know if it's technically the top or not because it goes higher up. But this is
the Mount Nimrod
this is-
track. Have we
yeah.
actually done Mount Nimrod?
this will be the track,
Nimrod.
won't it? Yeah, this will be the track. I guess it doesn't go any further. But pretty nice up here.
That's probably been the hardest thing that I've done.
Since
Ever?
not ever. Come on.
Like yeah, okay, run marathons
First
and
marathon.
stuff, but marathon, you could in theory stop and walk.
True.
We're already walking. there's no
Yeah,
stop.
it's hard to stop
You
actually
can't
because
stop.
it's so steep.
We stopped for maybe 30 seconds a minute to look at the wallaby,
Yeah.
and we were
But
on
you're like-
quite a gradient,
Yeah, you're.
and my legs were absolutely screaming. And
Yeah.
there's not been much. Like this is the flattest.
Yeah, you're struggling to balance a lot of the time on there.
I'm considering walking up that little wee bit to the tree.
This bit here. Okay, shall we? Okay, let's do that. I realise we must seem like complete amateurs, all this filming. Oh yeah, we think we made it to the top. Oh no, it was a false summit. And then another one. Oh, false summit. And yeah, no, we made it. There's a sign. But actually there's a little hill a little bit further up where you get really nice views. Oh, is that another? That's the track that...
That's the...
Wow. How does that only take you 2 hours to do 5k?
No, but just, can you see a little orange marker?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
How are you walking up that?
Wow. This is pretty nice up here though. That's the Pacific Ocean, I believe, over there. Beautiful. Okay, we're taking the 2 kilometre, hour and a half route back. Let's see how long it actually takes us. Oh, this has been challenging to say the least. We just came down that and we're now at a river which we've had to cross as well, which was also a challenge. And then the waterfall is apparently 100 metres up this way, so we're going to go slightly off the path and have a look at that, and then we'll get back on the route down. Well, we made it to the waterfall. Well, I did. It was too challenging to get across the river for both of us, so I made it up here. Gillian's just waiting back at the river crossing. It's beautiful, it really is. I don't know if it's worth the effort to get here, but it's really beautiful.
This is actually the first time I've seen this waterfall. I couldn't make it there on the rocks, so I didn't get to see it in person. It's beautiful.
Don't know if you can see Gillian there, just there, she's waving. That's as far as she got. That's as far as she got, yeah, she's there. Yeah, and that's when we stopped filming.
That next climb up from the river to the actual top of the mountain this time was brutal.
God, it was so steep and precarious at times. I mean, the last thing on our mind was filming, really. And I know that doesn't make us proper YouTubers, really.
These are the moments that you should be filming as a YouTuber, but we really felt like we had put ourselves in real actual danger. I think we just went into survival mode and just focused on trying to get off the mountain. So we made it back. We did stop filming at one point because we really had fucked up and I'd gotten to a point where it was dangerous for us to be there. And we just wanted to focus on getting back down.
It was really technically challenging. Like way beyond our level of expertise for, like at one point it was basically rock climbing.
It was.
Yeah.
And there were so many times where I was on my bum because this footing was so far. Like it was really, really steep. And yeah, at the summit it was not vertical, but there was definitely
there was
elements
a railing
of...
to help you up as well, so like that gives you a sense of how steep it was.
And we got up and we're like, well, we don't know what it's going to look like on the other side.
Yeah.
And we still had, I don't know, like 20 metres to the
A bit
summit.
of the peak, maybe more
of
than
the
that, I would
peak.
say, yeah, maybe more.
And we just
And it was
didn't
just
know.
getting steeper and steeper and more challenging to get up, so...
And we didn't know what it was going to be like on the other side, even though we'd probably broken the well over the halfway mark. We just didn't know if it was how difficult it was going to be coming back. So,
but also it had taken us 3 hours to get to that point.
when it was only supposed to have taken
Supposed to be, well, by
an
that
hour?
point maybe an hour and a bit maybe. So we were like conscious of, like, it was, by that point it was about 2 o'clock and we were like, okay, if we do turn around, that's another 3 hours potentially back, so it's going to get dark at some point. And, but we made the decision to turn around because we thought, okay, we've done that bit, we know what it is, we know it's where the challenges are. And it ended up taking us a lot quicker because
it was. It was
we
like really
didn't film, obviously that helped.
We didn't film because we just wanted to get back to the car safely. But yeah, it took us, an hour and a half, only took us 50 minutes coming back. And then, was it 2 50-minute blocks?
Yeah, I think it was 250
Yeah.
blocks, roughly. So split, like 3 hours became an hour and 40 minutes on
Yeah.
the way back, basically, because we were not filming, we didn't stop to see the waterfall, all that kind of stuff. We just really
Straight
focused on
back.
getting back.
We haven't even stopped for lunch, and
No.
it is now 20 to
4?
4.
Yeah.
We're having a Bundaberg.
Celebratory Bundaberg.
Celebratory, but also to help with the adrenaline
Yeah.
crash, which I'm sure will come because that was hairy.
Yeah. Would
Yeah.
not recommend that for someone who is not an experienced hiker, I would say.
Like you would need like proper sticks and like shoes with a lot more grip than what we've got.
Yeah.
We're definitely day hikers,
Yeah.
not rock climbers, and just
And that's what I was like, we didn't
Yeah.
know that, we didn't realise it was so technically challenging. We should have done our research and we didn't. When we saw it was like a 3k loop that took 2 hours, we thought, okay, that's probably alright.
And even when we were at the summit, when it was at a point where like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
I was Googling, thank goodness Android had data, we were Googling, and yeah, there was like, what I can only describe as like influencers being like, oh yeah, it's not too bad if you go anti-clockwise.
Yeah,
It just takes a couple of hours.
I don't know what they were talking about. 'Cause
And it's like, oh, I'm not miss, like you shouldn't miss this hike. I think you should miss this
Yeah.
hike.
I would happily miss it, to be honest.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm just grateful that we made it back.
Yes.
So what was supposed to just be an hour or so.
We were just killing some time before we could check into our Airbnb, and now we're way past check-in time. Yeah.
And we've still got about an hour to drive,
Yeah, I think
so
so.
we're just gonna have this, maybe have our lunch.
And then head over there.
Yeah, so this might be the end of the vlog, because
Possibly.
I'm just exhausted now.
Yeah.
But yeah, my arm can barely even hold this up. It's so sore. Right.
Okay. See you guys.
Yeah, for the next one. To this day, I still sometimes wonder if we somehow took the wrong track. Like, even though we followed the sign for Nimrod.
I just can't make sense of the 2 hour time allocation for that hike. It's just nowhere near long enough. I've never been so glad to be back at ground level, both of us in one piece. Although I think we probably both of us left a piece of ourselves up there on Mount Nimrod, if we're honest.
We'll never fully forget that feeling of being stranded up there.
Sometimes when I look at Gillian, I still see the trees and the bushes behind her, and I'm just transported back to Mount Nimrod. I'll never forget it. Never. Thankfully the drive to Timaru was much less eventful than the hike that preceded it.
So peaceful. Just stopping after our dramatic hike to film the sheep. Off we go.
That was pretty bad.
This is actually the first time I've seen this waterfall. I couldn't make it there on the rocks, so I didn't get to see it first. I think we went into survival mode and just focused on getting off that mountain. You told me to be more dramatic. We'll never.
Let's say then. And then came the cows.
We got cow.
Yeah, sometimes when I look at Gillian in a certain light, I'll see trees and bushes behind her and I'm just transported back to Mount Nimrod.
Dramatic much. You look at me and see Nimrod.
Oh god, it was so steep and precarious at times. The last thing on my mind was filming.
There were some signs before we even got there. It was a beautiful sun. That was probably another sign that we shouldn't go there.
Act much?
We still weren't anywhere near the top.